A few moments later.
Beyond betrayed. They used us. They actually, during the campaign, and I don't want to make this political, but during the campaign, the elected officials from the Republican Party, they actually told us that it was not going to touch the documented people.
Tres Doritos después.
We have some breaking news just in from the Supreme Court. This is a 7-2 ruling involving justices now allowing the Trump administration to revoke protected status for 500,000 immigrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela, while the
And now they deported me, they kicking me out, and they breaking my family apart.
Welcome back. The U.S. Supreme Court has just cleared the way for Trump administration to cancel legal protections for over 500,000 migrants, mostly from Venezuela, Cuba, Haiti, and Nicaragua. These people came legally under Biden-era program, but now they face deportation. Let's see how people are reacting.
Breaking news, because this just happened a couple hours ago. The Supreme Court ruled, and it is going to allow Trump and his administration to strip the humanitarian parole of 500,000 people from 4 countries. A protection that was in place to keep them from being deported is being stripped, and it is going to result in at least 500,000 people being deported who come from 4 countries. Do you want to guess what one of those countries is? The very first one listed? Cuba. Donald Trump and his administration are revoking the protection of thousands of Cubans. Without that protection, those Cubans do not have legal asylum in the United States. And the Trump administration is going to deport thousands of Cubans and send them back to Cuba. They told you that Barack Obama was Fidel. They told you that Hillary Clinton was Fidel. They told you that Bernie Sanders was Fidel. They told you that Joe Biden was Fidel. They told you that Kamala Harris was Fidel. And you believed them. And now, Donald Trump, who needed your vote to get elected, is going to deport Cubans back to Cuba. Myself and others said this would happen, but I'm not here to say I told you so. I'm not here to celebrate this. My heart is broken. I'm a white boy, but I'm from Florida, and I have spent so much of my life around wonderful Cuban people. I have fallen in love with your food and your music and your culture. And then I watched a political party in my country weaponize very legitimate, real fears that you have and lie to you and tell you that if you didn't vote for them, what happened in Cuba would happen to you here. And you did. And now they're sending some of you back to that place because they only cared about your vote and they don't actually care about you.
Did you know that Cuban deportees, especially the ones that are political dissidents and the ones seeking asylum in the U.S., face a significant risk of torture when they come back to Cuba? So when we ask ourselves, when will Latinos for Trump open their eyes, specifically the Cuban ones? The answer is they never will. And there's no better example than a Cuban for Trump than El Funky. He's a Cuban rapper that's currently facing deportation and possible imprisonment in Cuba since his music helped fuel anti-government protests in Cuba. Someone that's been really silent about this case is self-hating Marco Rubio, a Cuban himself. It's a perfect illustration of how much Marco Rubio has changed up during the Trump presidency. Even just a year ago, I'm sure Marco Rubio would have been the loudest person about this case. It's also a crazy example of how much Trump has changed up about Cuban immigration policies. For decades, the U.S. has rolled out the red carpet for Cubans, despite Trump refusing to help these Cubans who have overwhelmingly voted for him. They are still very much pro-Trump, including the rapper El Funky.
I just heard the news about the humanitarian protection being canceled. I hate that for the Nicaraguans, Venezuelans, and the Haitians. I love y'all. I'm from Fort Pierce. I love y'all to pieces, and I rock with y'all. Baby, whatever you need me to do, you let me know what I can do to help. But them Cubans from Miami, y'all can get the out of here. You ain't never heard me talk about going to Miami to visit. All my family from that area is gone from Miami. The only time I go down there is to shop and to eat. I don't around with South Beach. I don't around with Miami Cubans. They turn Florida red. They racist. And I tell every group of young kids, do not go down there supporting their business, because they don't around with y'all. They don't like us. To my Latins for Trump. Look what it couldn't have happened to a better group of people. Y'all get on. I'm sorry, not sorry.
Messages, though, for the Cubans for Trump. Actually, for all Latinos for Trump. The Supreme Court just revoked the legal status of 500,000 people from like Cuba, Haiti, Venezuela, I think, and somewhere else. So you guys better start packing your because they're coming after you. They don't care that you voted for them. They never cared about you in the first place, dog. But you didn't listen. So now they're coming after you. Supreme Court just ruled on it. You guys better start packing, because they're going to either leave on your own terms now at this point, or they're going to come after you. You guys are in danger. And you voted for it. That's the crazy part.
So a while ago, I had made a video about Cubans that voted for Trump, and I posted it on multiple platforms. And a lot of Cubans came for me saying, I'm still here. I'm not afraid. I don't regret my vote. But I'm going to re-ask the question. How are you feeling after what happened this morning? Because I'm sure y'all are scared now. During the election period, a lot of you did this, and even this. Oof, that did not age well, did it? That did not age well. That's got to sting, actually. That's really got to sting. And that should sting because of this. The Supreme Court just passed that Trump can revoke the status of over 500,000 migrants. And the very first one that's listed in this article, Cubans. So I ask yet again, my Miami Cubans, where are you guys at now? Are you hiding? Are you running scared? Because you guys were fooled. You were told that all Democrats were more like Fidel, and you gave him your vote. And now, just like we've all been telling you all along, he doesn't give a about you. And he's proving it, because you guys are on your way out. So I hope that you guys really, really do enjoy living in Cuba, because you're all headed back. And I guarantee you, the way this man's functioning this time around, he's going to make sure this shit happens, and it happens quick.
Sound the alarm. The Supreme Court just handed Trump a green light to start deporting over 500,000 migrants. This is about Biden's humanitarian parole program, the one that let migrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela legally live and work in the U.S. Trump killed it. Lower courts tried to stop him, but now SCOTUS says, go ahead. That means over 530,000 people who legally entered with sponsors, background checks, and permission could lose everything and be deported while lawsuits play out. 2 justices, Sotomayor and Jackson, dissented and warned this could cause irreparable harm, but the majority didn't even give a full explanation. They just let it happen. Meanwhile, Trump's been revving up deportation machinery and bragging about 1 million arrests a year. This move fits right in. And if you're wondering why this feels so sudden, that's by design. Quiet ruling, big consequences. People who followed the legal process are now on the chopping block because Trump doesn't just want to stop undocumented immigration. He's coming for the documented too.
Many of these people were legally working in the United States, supporting small businesses. This is going to hurt our economy a lot. So what's going to happen next? Many of these people are going to start looking for alternative ways to stay in the country, like asylum, Cubans Adjustment of Status Act, or changing status using their employers to sponsor them. The decision is essentially lifting the stay of the lower court. For now, it's causing increased anxiety. The best thing these immigrants can do is try to find alternative ways to stay.
This is a huge moment, not just for the migrants affected, but what it says about legal immigration in America. Is this justice or cruelty in policy form? What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to Wachera for more real talk on what's happening around the world. Ciao.